students, it's me, Mrs. Robbins. As I promised you, here are the answers to page 180 in your math journal. And it was Math Box's preview for Unit 6. Pretty cut and dry stuff. But don't forget to mark your territory on the right side of your page with your name, your first and last name, your date, and your student number. Don't lose that habit. Let's take a look at what we have. We'll start with box number 1. Here are the answers. Now don't forget, you can pause this video at any time if you need to check your work or you need to go a little bit slower or you need to make corrections. Remember, any mistakes you make sure you have a checking pen or pencil and say, can I fix this myself? And if you can't, see if somebody at home can help you. And if not, then make sure you message me through the portal. I'll be happy to help you out. Oh, here is box number 2. It wants us to draw angle, JKL. Make sure to use a straight edge if you didn't already. Correct it with a straight edge. I didn't have a straight edge or a template or a ruler or a template, but I used a candle box. It was fine. It was anything straight, and I went ahead and made my angle JKL. I made 3 points. The middle point had to be K. If you notice it says JKL. K must be the vertex. You got it. Remember, V is for vertex, where the 2 line segments or rays meet. Now, name one ray. Be sure to make that ray symbol above your capital letters KJ. You also could have done it for KL, and it doesn't matter which one you put first, but make sure you have that ray signal up above it. All right, let's move on to box number 3. Hi, box number 3 says to find the area. They give us a rectangle of 28 by 4. Remember, the formula for area is length times width. Does it matter which one I put first, Mrs. Robbins? No, it doesn't. So as long as you do 4 times 28, or 28 times 4 for that matter, and let's see if you came up with the right answer. Are you ready? Boom! 112 square units. Since they didn't tell us if it was 28 and 4 feet, inches, centimeters, meters, miles, we just used the term units. And remember, we have to say that they're square units because area fills in rows and columns and they create squares. Let's take a look at box number 4. Box number 4 is a number story. Don't forget to underline the question, circle information, cross out extra info the problem-solving way. Miss me? Okay, so you wanted to make sure you read the problem. Then you underline the question, how many cards did each friend receive? Well, I see that Lewis had 55 superhero cards. His brother had 35 superhero cards, and they wanted to divide them evenly among 9 friends. So what you needed to do was first add together Lewis's cards and his brother's cards. We can do that in parentheses, meaning we do that first. Then, after that's finished, we will divide by 9 so that we can have 9 equal groups for the 9 friends. And don't forget, it says with an unknown, so equals, I put R. You're more than welcome to put any lowercase letter of our alphabet. Try to choose against things that might look like a number. All right, and 55 plus 35 is 90. 90 divided by 9 is 10. 10 cards each. Let's take a look at the bottom part. In box number 5, take a look at the first problem for A. It says 42 divided by 6. Remember that slash symbol right there? That means the same thing as divided by. We did it in our Spoogle sometime back. But that's one way of writing a division symbol. So this reads 42 divided by 6 equals 7. One way to do division is to do the opposite. What's the opposite of division? Multiplication. So if I do this problem backwards, instead of saying 42 divided by 6 equals 7, if I do it backwards, I can say 7 times 6 equals 42. What do you think? Great. So if we have 42 divided by 6 is 7, then 420 divided by 6 is 70. Take a second to check the rest of your answers. I guess this page is finished, and I'll work on your next lesson. Have a great day.